The same person just a handful of months ago had my children in a roach-infested house, spraying deadly chemicals around the house while my children were sitting right there on the couch in the videos. The same woman who had my son Dion hanging out of a car window. Putting his life at risk. The same woman who came online telling all these people that she was pregnant with twins, and one of the twins ate the other twin. Vanishing, what was the stuff that you sent me? Vanishing baby syndrome.
Let me count mine, you know. Ask me what I'm doing, just grinding. Haters wanna hate, let them hate, never mind them. Be more bins, tryna reach the next plateau. And I can't stop till I see my goals. Keep a couple feet inside the photos, so official with the vibe, you can kick up my zone. Hold on for a minute, let me count mine, you know.
So I want to start this video off, man, by first saying, I heard a rumor that one of my granddaughters from Indiana is going to be moving down here soon. And I remember a few years ago bringing her out here to Houston because I wanted to show her a different part of life. And there were some things that was taking place that I wasn't very, very approving of. But I love my granddaughter with all my heart, no matter what. And I just want to say, sweetheart, if you do plan on moving out here to Texas, I wish you the best of luck. I hope everything works out for you, if that's the move that you're going to make. And in case you're already here, I just want to be the first to say, welcome to Texas, baby girl. So anyway, guys, you know, I try to watch my words because today has been a very, very busy day. And yes, it is Monday, so you guys are getting this video on Monday. You might have seen a rumor or something that's saying that Damian Cry was arrested and made bond, you know, but I don't touch on a lot of stuff, guys, the way that I'm gonna touch on it today. So first and foremost, it was said that, well, let me start from here. A few years ago, there was something said about my son, my minor child, that was absolutely sickening, disturbing, and it wasn't true whatsoever. It was 100% made up, along with a lot of other stuff that was untrue and made up. And back then, I didn't say anything because I should have protected my son. And shame on me for that. And this isn't my first time addressing this. Shame on me for not protecting my son when those horrible, sickening, disgusting allegations were put on him like that. And, you know, this time there's some more rumors that's put on my son by the same exact person, alleging that my son was left alone with my minor children. And let's just say, even if he was left alone with my minor children, he is above age. He's not 7 or 8 years old watching small children. You know, that right there is sick. Darian has never been left alone with his little brother and his little sister. Never, not once. And like I said, even if he was left alone with them, that is our business. And there is absolutely nothing that you can do about it. He's old enough. You have babysitters that's 16 years old. And so I'm gonna just clear that up right there. You know, I really hate that when I hear rumors like this about Darian, because you guys do know every time Darian comes to Houston, Texas, it's always a problem. It's always an issue. It's always the same drama. And the drama always comes from the same person. And so many of you guys who believe the stuff that this person spills out their mouth, it's just sickening to me. But I look at it this way. When drama comes to the internet, people don't care. They just want drama, and they're gonna side with whoever has the best story, even when it's not the truth. So I seen a picture a while back, and I'm gonna find it in my phone, and I'm gonna upload it if I find it. You know, my thing is this: when a person constantly put allegations on children, This is the number one person who puts allegations on children, but then have the audacity to have minor children communicating with them online and things like that is really, really sick to me. So for someone who likes to put allegations on children, I think you got to be one very, very sick individual. One thing about me, since my life has changed, a lot of great things has changed. I don't allow anything to pull me out of character. That's the reason why I still been uploading my family content. And I will continue to do so. I have a wedding to prepare for. And someone said earlier, please don't tell the dates. I definitely won't tell the dates. I'm actually thinking about making my daughter Iceland and my youngest baby newborn our flower girls. And I think that that's going to be so, so awesome. You guys recently seen the video I did where I uploaded a bunch of clips that was done on Easter, stuff like that. You know, I usually don't really tell the plan because you tell the plan, there's always somebody standing there ready to hate. Now, let's get into the juicy stuff, guys. As you guys do know, again, like I said earlier in the intro, this is Monday. This has been a very, very long day, and it's just getting started for me. I still have to go to the barber shop. I want to talk about like a few things. There was alleged that a HIPAA violation was violated pertaining to my children and therapy. My kids have been with me since the 27th or 28th of June. I got them that weekend because it was my actual weekend to get them. So I ended up getting a few extra days in between there. You guys do know that I have never missed one therapy class on a Wednesday. Every Wednesday, I have my children at therapy. It was alleged that I called and canceled all of the therapy appointments. But yet, every Wednesday, when I take my kids to therapy, I'm sitting outside of therapy doing a YouTube video for you guys, telling you that I'm outside of my kids' therapy, doing this video for you guys. And I don't see how so many people can be so gullible. But that's why I said, I think people don't really care if there's some type of drama. That's all they're here for. Whoever has the best story. I'm not even on here trying to prove a point or trying to have the best story. Because at the end of the day, guys, I won a long time ago. That's why I moved the way I move. It was also brought to my attention about the online threats, about pulling up to my house and all this other stuff, which was well documented. It was taken care of this morning. I don't want to go too far into details. As a matter of fact, I'm not going to go into any details. But just know the situation is definitely being handled. You know, we try to promote nothing but positivity over here. We don't try to put out bad energy in the atmosphere. We try to conduct ourselves in a more mature and adult manner. There was also been things said about my beautiful, amazing fiance. And she's a very classy woman. You know, I won't allow her to ever get her hands dirty on somebody who's not even worth a nickel. You know, I can get inside my woman's car without getting dirt, chips, cookies all over me, dirty diapers all on the floor, and it feels really good. You know, I know some of you guys are gonna say, oh, the shade. Well, you say whatever you want. I've been getting shaded for a moment now, and it's been going on for years. So for those of you who don't like my shade, get up out my video because it's not gonna change anything. I constantly hear things about deadbeats, child support, how the child support is the bare minimum, how it doesn't do anything. I feel like my child support is the reason why bills are able to be paid every month. And speaking of child support, guys, I'm going to be showing you some screenshots that I screenshot from my bank every time I make one of those child support payments. And a lot of times, you guys, y'all believe the stuff that comes out of people's mouth without any actual facts. You guys are to believe that I don't really pay anything. You guys are to believe that I don't have my children. You guys are to believe that I don't take my children to therapy on Wednesdays. Now, I will say this when it comes to the therapy thing. I'm kind of all over the place a little bit, so please forgive me. I have a barbershop appointment coming up shortly. When it comes to the therapy, those appointments are scheduled out there where the mom lives, which is, from what I know, about 6 minutes away, 7 minutes away. And those appointments are set up on Wednesdays and Thursdays. And so, in my defense, if I have to drive an hour and a half on Wednesday, one-way trip to take my kids to therapy, why should I have to drive an hour and a half the very next morning for another appointment at 9:30? My attorney recently sent me a message, and I'm going to read it to you guys real quick. I don't like to really share stuff from my attorney because this is about the element of surprise. And I'm going to tell you guys, the element of surprise will be coming soon. You seen what happened last year. I never said a word about the court hearing. A week later, y'all seen the tears and everything online. He tried to get me locked up. Y'all ain't seen nothing yet. So basically, I'm just gonna read the first part of this from my attorney. She's not supposed to make appointments during your time. You can just reschedule them to another time if you want. I won't read the rest of the message because the rest of the message is about a case that's about to be going on. So basically, even with these therapy classes, guys, because of the distance that the therapy classes are at, I don't even really have to even take the children. But I still take them in a way because I feel like it's the right thing to do. And that's what I get crucified for on the internet because I'm always doing the right thing. If I was a deadbeat, I was a bum, you guys wouldn't hear anything about it. The truth is ever since I moved on with my life, there has been nothing but drama from this person. Now, I seen a comment and someone said, oh my God, he got to deal with this chick for the next 18 years. Actually, that's really not true, guys. You see, I'm in control of the situation. She has to deal with me for the next 18 years. And again, I don't want to say too much because I have things going on. And my fiance is probably not going to be too happy with me doing this video right here. But, you know, I struggle with myself to how I wanted to carry this video out, the tone that I wanted to use to make sure that I wasn't coming off aggressive. Because there's a way to do things. You can do things the right way, or you can do things the wrong way. And contrary to what you guys believe, a lot of stuff that this person is telling you guys are 100% lies. This is a money grab, guys. This is a money grab. She has no content. She teams up with people who would do sneaky, dirty stuff for her. You guys would never see me. Have you guys ever seen the Crier family scamming people? Book scams, selling books, a part 2. That's the same exact book with a different book cover on it. Have you guys ever seen me on here posting GoFundMe accounts? Have you guys seen me on here making meet and greets, talking about this person's gonna be there? You guys have never, ever seen me do anything like this. I don't do stuff like this, guys. This is just a money grab, quick, for I guess a different channel. Allegedly, there's a different channel. Money grab. I can't help it because I'm that dude. You can't talk about nobody else but me because I'm the one who's winning. But the thing is, I was winning before you met me, and I'm going to always win. You're in a position you're in right now, and you're not going anywhere in life. And that's the reason why I don't deal with you. I always said, people who ain't going nowhere in life, they want you to go with them. That's the reason why I'm not single. That's the reason why I don't have to go on dates with all these women. I have one woman that I am truly in love with. And she's not going anywhere. As much as you're trying to separate us, as much as you're trying your best, from what I understand, you lie 5, 6 hours a night, looking kind of crazy to me. Looking like you're unstable. And I'm gonna say this, it's a bad look. It's not a good look at all. You look really, really horrible. And not just in appearance. The way that you're making yourself look on this internet is just not becoming at all. You're supposed to be the same person that wanted to be a motivational speaker. You want to inspire young women. Woman, you couldn't inspire a flea. My kids are living with me for this whole entire month, and I still got a couple weeks left with them. I'm terrified of when they go back home. And I made it known this morning. I made it very known just how terrified I am. And now I want to address something too. As far as the rumor about pulling up to my house and doing this and doing that, so was the lady at his house. I don't think that would be a very, very good idea. You've already tried to send the police to my house, which was a slap in the face. Nothing that you're going to do is going to affect anything that I have going on over here. We're going to continue going. We're going to continue dropping our content. We're going to continue doing what we're doing. You know, it's just baffling to me that you would constantly get on this internet and try to talk about my 17-year-old son who don't even really know you. And then you call me sick and disgusting. The only person that's on here crashing out is you. We would never be a crash out. You hear how quiet my house is? All of my children are here. And you hardly even hear them. They're sitting down watching television. Like I said, they're not begging for cookies and candy and snacks. You know, to make threats about sending the police to my house because I played with my daughter, bouncing her around. We are still waiting on those police to come. We are still waiting for you to pull up. I mean, you're so tough. All this internet talking. But see, people don't really know how you really are in real life. People don't know how you are in real life. You constantly stalking my page. You constantly stalking me. And it's becoming a threat to me to where I had to actually do something about it. And not just only say it, I have proof of it. You know, we've all seen this type of behavior from you before. And you know, this is what happens when a person moves on with their life and is genuinely happy. You know, some way, by some type of miracle, maybe you'll find your niche in life, find you a job, find you something to do, get out the house. You obviously are a single woman. Once again, I think you told me you were dating a police officer a while back when I went to my son's last day of school party. But I just don't understand how, like, you got all this time on your hand if you actually have a man. And maybe that would be good for you to find a man, because I'm sure there's someone out there for you. So I don't really want to go too far into this video because there's really not too much to say. But, you know, the lies about my son being with my children by himself, you know, you're going to have to actually prove that, because right now, you're just a bunch of mouth. You're just a bunch of mouth, blowing stanky hot breath. The same person just a handful of months ago had my children in a roach-infested house, spraying deadly chemicals around the house while my children were sitting right there on the couch in the videos. The same woman who had my son Dion hanging out of a car window. Putting his life at risk. The same woman who came online telling all these people that she was pregnant with twins, and one of the twins ate the other twin. Vanishing, what was the stuff that you sent me? Vanishing baby syndrome. And then you tried to get me to post some fake paperwork online that you made, and you wanted me to post a video and showing it, which I would not do. You're showing a behavior that's very, very sickening. None of us has forgotten about it. None of us has forgotten about it. You're the same one who was just bashing your other baby daddy last year while he was crashing you. And then he exposed you for how nasty and filthy you are. And then you made a video talking about you tagged him. And the man cut you off and kept it moving. You're the same woman who gets on here calling men deadbeat. And the only deadbeat there is you. You don't have any friends. Nobody wants to be around you. Nobody wants to associate themselves with you. No one can trust you. You see, me and my family are good. Me and my family, we are a real family. And I don't just mean my household. I mean my whole entire family. I talk to my loved ones every single day. You got something going on. You're a couple cans short of a six-pack, man. You really need to get yourself checked out somewhere because everything that you're doing is a bad look. You're not making Damian Cryer look bad. You got my name trending all over the place. I thought about doing a video on TikTok about this, but I don't have to do that because I'm already trending on TikTok. Viral just about every day. The same platform that you didn't want me on years ago, remember? And you at what? 8,000 followers on TikTok from what I understand, and I'm at almost 200,000. Nobody messes with you, man. You have nothing going on. You still online talking about your fake police career, knowing the truth that you was a security guard. Why don't you talk about how your ex-husband ghosted you and wanted nothing to do with you? What kind of stuff is that? To come home from work and your husband changes his phone number and his parents change their phone number. People want nothing to do with you. Nothing to do with you. I don't regret my kids at all. I love all of my kids wholeheartedly. But boy, I really regret that I even crossed your paths. But for people to say that you're gonna make my life miserable and I got to deal with you for the next 18 years, y'all gonna all see it right before your eyes. I don't have to deal with you. You see, you have to deal with me. That's why you online crashing out over my beautiful fiance, my beautiful baby. And I got my other smaller children right here in the house. And you can't do nothing about it because if you break the court order, you are going to jail. Matter of fact, that's gonna happen regardless because you did it to yourself. I didn't do this to you. So for all of you fans of hers that's over in my comments that be doing all that rapping, I want y'all to know, welcome to the family. I appreciate y'all watching my videos and commenting. But I also want you guys to know that there is absolutely nothing going to change over here. Now, I will say this in conclusion of this video. Darian's a very, very good, bright kid. He don't sit at home playing videos all day. He hangs out with his family. He does wonderful things. He likes to watch movies with his dad. He loves going to the park and beach with his dad and my fiance. You see, Darian's raised the right way. And that's what I'm trying to do with Deon and Iceland. Raise them the right way. That way, they can get away from your toxicity. Because the stuff that you're doing is just rubbing off on my children. My children has learned so much since they've been with me. They do so much since they've been with me. They don't have to sit on live begging for cookies, begging for snacks to eat, and stuff like that. They eat healthy every day, 3 meals a day. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, and they get a snack every night at 7:30 before they go to bed. You can learn something from me instead of trying to bash me. But if all you're gonna do is bash me and that's your only content, listen, I welcome it. You're actually helping me out. With that being said, I love you guys. Thanks for watching, and I'm gonna see y'all in the next video, which will be very soon. I'm out.